From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety,
the picture's there,
the memory won't escape me.
but why should I care?
From the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety,
the picture's there.
the memory won't escape me.
Alright, what's up? We got another battle with my buddy ZombieRa. This is a Monotype team. We kept it secret. I sent out my Ludicolo, my Poncho. He's got a Drift Blim lead. Like I said, we kept this a secret, so I told him, I was like, hey, you pick a type, I'll pick a type. We won't tell each other what it is. So either way, I could have either Ghost or Grass. He could have... Or I could have, water or grass. He could have ghost or flying. Nobody knows yet. So hit him with an ice beam right out the gate. I know it won't take him out because Drift Blim is Drift Blim and they're super duper bulky. But it does a really nice chunk. And he doesn't want to take another one, obviously. So I set up Rain Dance thinking that he was going to switch or baton pass to somebody. But he only had one stockpile, so it's not going to do that much. And especially in the rain, Ludicolo is going to rape everything. Rain Dance, you know, he's got Swift Swim, the water boost, not to mention he's got a Life Orb attached to him. So he goes out to his Swellow, which normally does pretty good. He's got a burn set with, you know, utilizing his Guts ability, but he's no match to take a Surf. Even with the stockpile Baton Pass, the Surf is going to take him out easily with the Life Orb. Then he goes to his Masquerain, and I've never really seen too much of him before, so I don't know what to expect. So I use Surf. And he lives, and I think he's got like 4 HP left. And he air slashes me, and I die. And I'm like, oh, crit hack. But whatever. Poncho did pretty well. He took out almost his whole Drift Blim, and he took out his Swellow. And his Swellow is normally pretty big pain. So at this point, I obviously know that he's got a flying team. And I know that I'm doing pretty well. Some people will be like, oh, you got a grass team, but I don't. I have a water team, as you can tell, because I just sit on my Xmas tree, my Christmas tree, Crawdont. So I use Dragon Dance. He sends out his Altaria, his Carpet, and I Dragon Dance up. I'm actually faster than him already. I did not expect to be. That's why I used Dragon Dance, was for speed, not so much attack. I know he's pretty bulky, but also I have neutral, which is neutral damage, crunch, stab. And I do get the defense drop, but that does pretty well. And then he Dragon Pulses me twice, and I die. But he's pretty much low now. So now he's got one person dead, and two people died. His Masquerain died from Life Orb damage. So he's got 2 people dead and 2 people that are, you know, in the yellow or red area. So I sent out my Ina Rabita, which is Mega Man 3 reference, obviously my Azumarill, Super Bunny, Aquajet, take him out real quick. And then right here he sends out his Dire Plant, which is obviously Kingdom Hearts. And I misclick here. He clicks Sleep Powder, and I misclick, and I use Toxic. I meant to use Ice Punch. And I use Toxic, and I'm like, fuck, oh well. It hit, so no big deal. He uses Sleep Powder, and it missed. He uses Sleep Powder, and... right there, he uses Sleep Powder again, and it missed. I figured he's going to use Sleep Powder again, so I just used Aquajet just to get some damage off because I was going to be asleep anyways, but it missed again, so I could use Ice Punch. So this time I'm like, you know what? Ice Punch. He uses Sleep Powder a 3rd time, and it misses. Shitty luck, dude. I'm sorry about that. So Ice Punch is going to take out his Dire Plant. He probably could have done some damage with Ina asleep, but it just wasn't in his cards, I guess. And he sends out his Fearow, his Sky Missile, and he's got Sky Attack, and I see it coming. And then he's got the Power Herb, and I'm like, fuck. So he hits me, and I'm like, all right, well, Ina's pretty bulky. How much is it going to do? And it does a lot more than I thought. I thought it was going to do about half. It did about 3/4. And I use Ice Punch, and it one-hit KOs it. He has huge power, so that's not super surprise. And his last guy is going to come out, and that's his Drift Blim again. And right here, I misclick like 100 times, and it's just facepalm after facepalm after motherfucking facepalm. He uses Ominous Wind faster than me, and I use Toxic, which I didn't mean to do. Or Toxic was intentional. That was the one that was intentional. Probably could have killed him with Ice Punch, but I just wanted to be sure in case, he kills me with something just to cover my ass, because I know Driftblim can be a pain, especially if he, gets up some subs and stockpiles and all that shit. And I accidentally misclick Brick Break. I know you can't see it. My camera kind of cut off a little bit, but that was Brick Break, and I'm fucking retarded. I didn't mean to do that. I know that it doesn't affect him. I'm not a noob. I just misclicked. Then I finally use Aqua Jet, and it doesn't take him out. He's left with, 7 HP or something like that. And he finally takes down Eno with a third, Ominous Wind. And then Toxic takes him out, so I ended up winning that one. That was Water versus Flying Team. That was a good game, dude.